Why is your dog pulling on the leash? Is your dog always pulling on the leash during walks? It may be unintentional reinforcement. When they pull to reach something exciting, releasing the tension unknowingly rewards the behavior. Instead, allow some pulling but maintain pressure. As they turn back and relax, gradually reduce the pressure. Consistency and positive reinforcement can help teach your dog to walk calmly by your side. Practice these strategies and you'll have a well-behaved walking companion by your side. Why do dogs pull on the leash? Dogs have an unstoppable drive to reach their destinations, eagerly exploring the world and interacting with humans. But let's face it, us humans can be a bit sluggish for their taste. Being restrained by a leash and tied to us is far from their instinctive behavior. When dogs sense any tension on their collars, they instinctively push ahead, yearning to break free. Teaching them the art of walking calmly on a loose leash is not an easy feat. It demands a combination of patience, careful strategy, and unwavering determination. How do we get started? Every dog craves a healthy dose of socialization, mental stimulation, and physical activity on a daily basis. While regular leash walks can offer some mental and social engagement, they often fall short when it comes to satisfying a dog's physical exercise needs. So before diving into teaching your dog loose leash walking, it's crucial to ensure that their daily requirements are being met. Unstructured exploration and calm walks in peaceful surroundings play a vital role in keeping most dogs happy and well-rounded. Before you embark on your training journey, take a moment to consider a couple of key factors. 1. Has your furry friend already enjoyed a vigorous exercise or play session today? It could be in a secure, enclosed area or on a long leash, using a fixed-length leash ranging from 15 to 50 feet, while avoiding retractable leashes. 2. Has your dog had the opportunity to indulge in sniffing, exploring, and interacting with their environment today? Whether it's in a secure, fenced space or on a long leash, providing them with this chance can work wonders for their overall well-being. What equipment does my dog need? 1. Leashes. When it comes to leashes, opt for one that measures 6 to 10 feet in length and feels comfortable in your hands. It should be wide enough to prevent friction burns on your hands, even if your dog pulls, yet narrow enough to be lightweight and comfortable for your furry companion. Additionally, consider having a long line on hand, a leash that ranges from 15 to 50 feet, for safe and unstructured exploring. It's important to steer clear of retractable leashes as they can lead to serious friction burns for both humans and animals. 2. Collars. If you choose to use a collar, go for a simple, flat one that fits properly. You should be able to fit 2 to 4 fingers between the collar and your dog's neck. The collar should be snug enough to prevent slipping over the dog's head. However, if your dog pulls excessively, coughs, breathes noisily, or has the ability to overpower while pulling, a collar may not be the best choice for them. 3. Training collars. Training collars, including slip, choke, prong, or electronic collars, rely on causing pain to deter dogs from pulling. When the leash is taut, these collars inflict pain around the dog's neck, which stops when the leash is loose. While these collars can be effective, they present several challenges. The pain inflicted needs to be significant enough to halt the pulling behavior, which can be severe for some dogs. Opting for pain-free training methods is crucial for building a trusting and healthy relationship with our canine companions. Furthermore, heavy pressure from these collars, especially training collars, can potentially injure dogs. Some training collars lack a limit on how tightly they can close, posing a strangulation risk if entangled. Lastly, tightening the training collar when a dog strains towards something in their environment may lead to associating the pain with the object of their attention, potentially contributing to fear or aggression towards strangers, other dogs, or environmental stimuli. 4. Harnesses. A well-fitted H-style or Y-style harness can be an excellent tool for many dogs, and it should only be used when the dog is on a leash. Here are some factors to consider when selecting a harness. ease of putting on and removing, absence of chafing or irritation, unrestricted movement of the shoulder joints without straps across the front of the shoulders. Take note that certain no-pull harness styles can cause injury by pressing on the front of the shoulder joint. Secure fit that prevents the dog from backing up and slipping out of the harness. Deep-chested breeds like greyhounds may require a double H harness for added safety. Multiple leash attachment points, ideally on the back between the shoulder blades and in the front, below the dog's neck between the front legs. 5. Head collars. Head collars resemble halters and are worn around the dog's nose and ears. They offer enhanced control, particularly when a strong dog is handled by a smaller or less physically capable person. However, it's important to choose and introduce a head collar carefully. Dogs are not accustomed to having things on their faces, so positive conditioning and time are needed to help them accept a head collar. It's worth noting that head collars may not be suitable for every dog. When using a head collar, it's advisable to attach a second leash to a harness or neck collar as a safety backup. This additional leash provides support because if a dog lunges suddenly and reaches the end of the leash while wearing only a head collar, the leash can sharply pull the dog's head to the side, placing unnecessary strain on their neck. How do I get started? How do dogs learn? Dogs are driven by what brings them favorable results. They repeat behaviors that have a meaningful outcome. When we aim to change or enhance a dog's behavior, it's important to consider things from the dog's perspective and modify the events to bring about positive changes in behavior. Using the ABC method can be helpful in understanding why a dog behaves a certain way. A. Antecedent. What happens right before the pulling occurs? B. Behavior. Pulling is the main behavior, but there might be other accompanying behaviors as well. C. Consequence. What happens during or immediately after the pulling? This is how the dog perceives the result. Creating a training plan involves identifying A, B, and C and finding ways to modify A and C so the B changes. Each training plan will be unique to the dog and their family, but most pulling behaviors can be prevented or reversed by employing positive reinforcement-based training approaches. For example, pulling toward another dog. Remember, your dog can only see the world through their own eyes. They're being held back but can see something they desire. Pulling in the direction of the other dog might seem productive from the dog's perspective. Now, let's analyze the ABCs of pulling toward another dog. A. Your dog spots another dog. B. Your dog pulls on the leash. C. You and your dog are moved closer to the other dog. From the dog's perspective in this example, pulling is an effective way to get closer to something they desire. Barking is another way dogs communicate their need for space or try to move others away from their territory. Prevention, foundation skills. Start with a well-prepared dog in a non-distracting environment, such as inside your home or in your yard. Have plenty of small, delicious treats and your dog's favorite toy with you. The ABCs: loose leash. Attach your dog's leash and stand quietly. Wait for even a slight slack in the leash. Say yes when the leash is loose and promptly reward your dog with 1 or 2 wonderful treats, either directly into their mouth or by dropping them near your foot. Use an excited voice to encourage your dog to eat the treats. Take 1 to 2 steps forward and repeat the process. A. Dog is on leash, you have treats. B. Dog stays close enough for the leash to remain loose. C. Rewarding treats and positive praise. In the beginning, luring can be helpful. Hold several treats in a closed hand next to your leg at your dog's nose level. Once your dog's nose is attached to the treats as if they were magnets, deliver 1 treat every 2 to 3 seconds. Start walking, taking a few steps at a time, consistently delivering small treats as long as the dog stays near you and the leash remains loose. A. Leash is on, treats are within reach. B. Following the treat hand with a loose leash. C. Receiving a small treat. Putting it on cue. Choose a word or phrase that means walk with me. Common choices are let's go or let's walk or with me. Say the cue in a cheerful voice once you can consistently achieve a few steps of nice loose leash walking. The cue signifies that rewards are available for walking with a loose leash. A. Let's go cue is heard, the leash is on. B. Dog walks on a loose leash for a few steps, or further as the dog's skills improve. C. Making progress in the environment while frequently receiving delicious treats for staying close to the owner. What should I do if my dog pulls? A. Something interests the dog. B. Leash gets tight. C. You stand still or take a few steps away from the thing that is interesting, then wait for any sign of loose leash and quickly reward as above. If your dog can't disengage from the distraction, move further away and try again. If it goes well, it looks like A. Something interests the dog. B. You both walk toward the point of interest, the leash stays loose. C. Progress is made toward the point of interest, and small delicious treats are intermittently delivered as well. Group classes for leash walking and life skills are a wonderful place to refine leash walking techniques. Attending a group class in a controlled environment allows a professional training coach to help you develop excellent timing and to modulate the number and type of distractions your dog learns to walk around while keeping the leash loose. This brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell button so you can get notified whenever there's a new video ready for you and your furry friend to watch.